center. That's a pair sired by Pass the Hat. That is a Pass the Hat back on a next play Echo sow. That sow, this is her first litter. She was a gilt. She would have been grand overall at the Montana State Fair last summer. Grand overall at the Montana State Fair this past summer. The Grand Dam, the Echo sow, behind these 20 litters, tags 32 and 33, would have been the mother of our grand overall gilt at the Oklahoma Bred Swine Expo last year in 23. Another litter mate bearer would have won a class at the Oklahoma Youth Expo there at Oklahoma City last March. Grandma sow would be a very prolific show pig generator for us. The two smaller pigs out here be the tag 36, the smaller traditional belted pig right here closest to me in front of the block. That would be out of Set the Pace, back on the sow that raised the grand bear at the city. That would be one of the 5 siblings that we're selling out of the sow that raised the grand at the city. The small belted pig right here closest to me would be a Set the Pace on a Hands to Yourself. The pig on the far side, right here, he is sired by Promotion. The kind of the half belted, broken belted pig here in front of me, tag number 30. That hog is sired by Promotion, back on a back slap, Hands to Yourself sow. That would be a gilt litter as well. First litter sow, the grandmother to the pig, that Hands to Yourself sow would have been the sow that produced Wade Ritchie's Grand Barra at the city as well. Grandma produced the grand at the city and the grand at the Oklahoma Bred Swine Expo. So the black-headed pig and the big belted pig, tags 32 and 33, Pass the Hat. Back on a next play Echo, be the little tag. What is this pig? What is it, 35? 36, tag number 36, the small belted Hampshire Mark pig would be a Set the Pace. Back on the sow that raised the grand at the city. The tag number 30, moving to the far side, the half-belted, broken belted pig would be a Promotion on a back slap, Hands to Yourself. Grandma would have raised the grand at OYE. All right, we got another pin of TKO pigs. Be tag 31, the hog coming in here through the center of the ring right now. That is a Promotion, back slap, Hands to Yourself. Grandma produced the grand at OYE, first litter gilt. The tag, the predominantly black pig in the center of the ring, that's tag number 2. That would be a high heat on a Pass the Hat, Hands to Yourself. That one's mother would be a littermate sister to the bear that won the Coba show and won OYE back in March. Tag number 2 would be a high heat on a Pass the Hat, littermate to the grand at OYE. The tag 37, the calico pig right here closest to me, that is an All Out. That pig is sired by All Out, back on a Soul Red 7. That sow would have originated from the Boble firm up in Illinois via Micah Lovelady, a very, very good kind of show gilt that he got his hands on and brought to us for a sow, being All Out on a Soul Red 7. It'd be the calico pig, tag number 37. Again, the bigger off-belted pig, be tag 31. That is a Promotion on a back slap, Hands to Yourself. Grandma would have raised the grand at OYE this time. The tag number 2, predominantly black pig, is a high heat on a littermate to the grand at OYE. All right, guys, we like to keep a little variety here at TKO. We got tags 8, 17, and 18. The tag number, we'll start with the male pig in the pen. The tag 18, these are purebred Berkshires. They do come with a set of papers. We don't keep a whole lot of these papered hogs here around the ranch. The ones that we do keep, we try to keep very good. First litter sow here, the tag 18 would be the male pig. And then tags 8 and 17 would be his littermate sisters. They're out of Afterthought, which is an About Time son. They're at Upper Hand. Back on a Special Effect jet black shot glass sow, I believe. The Barra pig would be tag 18, moving across the center of the ring there right now. And he is castrated. He was actually a scrotal rupture. We got that pig fixed. He's ready to go, guaranteed, ready to go to work. He is a Barra. Littermate sisters, tags 8 and 17, sired by Afterthought. That is an About Time son there at Upper Hand. Back on a Special Effect jet black shot glass sow. All right, guys, we got the rest of our TKO Berkshire consignments coming in. 2 more head, 1 more boy, 1 more girl. Tag 16 is the gilt. Tag 7 is the male pig. Like I said, everything, papers are available on these Berkshire hogs, sired by Afterthought. About Time son there up at Upper Hand. Be a Special Effect jet black shot glass sow. The gilt is tag 16. The male pig is tag 7. Like I said, we don't keep a whole lot of these purebred off-breed sows, but with the ones we do keep, we try to keep them very good. We try to be highly competitive. Lots of good females, lots of good hogs back in the pedigree of these guys. Tag number 7 would be the male pig, moving to the center of the ring. Tag 16 would be the gilt here closest to me. Afterthought back on a Special Effect. Papers are available. All right, guys, we've been promoting these pigs here quite a bit for the last week. I've been telling a lot of guys about them. We're selling 5 siblings out of the sow that produced the Grand Bear at the city. Here's 3 more of them right here. 3 littermate brothers, sired by Set the Pace. That would be a pace car son we purchased from the Hilty firm at the opener last August. We sent that hog up to Hofschulte's to be in stud there. Very, very good boar pig. We're very pleased with our hogs out of Set the Pace. And this would be the Hands to Yourself Never Before sow that produced the Grand Bear at OIE. We've got tags 3, 34, and 35. Set the Pace, Hands to Yourself Never Before. This would be the sow that produced our bear that won the city. And as we talk about that pig was very elite. He was very special. He was very memorable. But he come from a very, very deep litter. I think we were 6 bears deep in that litter. Highly competitive pigs. I think we had several different county champions, jackpot champions, 3 different premium qualifiers there at our Oklahoma Bred Swine Expo. The bear that wins the city and another dark crossbred bear that made the sell at OIE. Very prolific sow, does a good job every single time. Set the pace on the sow that produced the Grand Bear at OIE. Tags 3, 34, and 35. All right, moving on here with TKO Genetics. We got tags 19, 20, and 21. We got our solid white crossbred pigs we're offering here. Tags 19, 20, and 21. I believe the male is the 19, tag 19. These hogs are sired by Slim Shady on a Hands to Yourself ghost sow. A little bit of an interesting story behind this pedigree. We sold a white sow to Sites Livestock a few years ago. She would have been a ghost amped up female. She was bred to White Noise. Within her, inside that litter that she was carrying, was a White Noise female that Sites Ryan kept there with Sites Livestock. That's been a really prolific kind of sow that's produced a lot of really good show pigs, lots of winners and a lot of dollars worth of pigs for him. That would have been one of those females would have been White Noise, would have been the White Noise sow that was Slim Shady's mother. So the ghost sow that you see on the bottom side of the sow pedigree is the same ghost sow that is Slim Shady's grandmother. So really, really good, predictable, strong, solid white show pig genetics here with a very prolific female on the top and bottom side. Line bred hogs here, they'll feed good, they'll be predictable, they'll stay good. They should stay solid white. We hardly have any blue pop up out of this at all. Like I said, tags 19 would be the male. Tags 20 and 21 would be the gilts. Slim Shady back on a Hands to Yourself ghost sow. All right, here we got tags 1 and tags 13. We'll talk about the tag 1. That would be the male pig coming there to the center of the ring right now. That hog is sired by High Heat. That would be a High Heat on a Play It Cool Pale Rider Never Before sow. Be a good little young first litter sow for us. There's a unique story behind the mother of this tag 1. That hog's mother would be the only female that I have ever raised that I have sold outright as a little pig that I bought back as a big hog. I've never sold a gilt when she was little and bought her back when she was big. I've always thought that was kind of ludicrous. I did it with her, and I'm sure glad we did because we got an excellent set of hogs to offer out of her tonight. Tag 1 would be a high heat, play it cool. The tag number 13 gilt, she would be a 36 litter. She's sired by All Out. That is an All Out on a Hall Pass Secret Society. Really good sow family, really unique pedigree. The tag number 13, her grandma, the Secret Society sow, would have produced the Hughes family 3rd overall crossbred Barra at the city in 21. And that sow's mother would be the Lock It Up sow that would be the grandma of the sow that produced the Grand Bear at the city this time. So if you're looking for a really elite kind of show gilt, but possibly one that you could build around and put back in your sow herd, I would look closely at this tag 13. Sired by All Out, that board needs no introduction. Done a tremendous job. And as well here in the ring, we got our male pig we're leading the sell off with. Lot 1, be a high heat, play it cool. All right, 3 more TKO pigs here. Got a pair of litter mates. We'll talk about tags 14 and 23. The tag 14 hog would be the gilt right here in the center. These are litter mates to hogs to the gilt we just talked about in the last pin. That's a pair sired by All Out. Tags 14, the gilt, and the predominantly black pig, tag 23. Those are sired by All Out. Back on a Hall Pass Secret Society sow. Grandma would have produced the 3rd overall cross bear at the city in 21. Go back to the same sow family that produced our pig that won at the city back in March. As well in here, the tag number 15 male pig, right in the center, the wider belted Hampshire Mark pig. That hog is sired by OG. OG back on a Never Before Jasper sow. Tag number 15, wider belted male pig, sired by OG, back on a Never Before Jasper. All right, 4 more TKO pigs here. Tags 9, 10, 11, and 12. We'd have 4 siblings here. I believe that's tags 9, 10, and 11. The gilt would be tag 9, and the bears would be tags, or the boar pigs would be tags 10 and 11. Those are all litter mates to our leadoff pig. Those are high heats on a play it cool. High heat, play it cool. Tags 9, 10, and 11. The tag number 12 pig, that's the pig closest to me here. That hog is sired by Pass the Hat. That is a Pass the Hat on a rightfully so, hands to yourself. Be the hog coming across the center of the ring, going to the far side, the chromed up one. We'll see several of those 32 litter pigs here tonight. That hog's mother was grand overall at Comanche County last year here in Oklahoma. The grandma to that pig would be a litter mate to a bear we had win the heavyweight crossbred class at the city back a couple years ago. Really good, productive sow family that'd go back to a best man great grandma. Like I said, tags 9, 10, and 11. would all be 37 litters. The tag 9 would be the gilt. Tags 10 and 11 would be the boar pigs, all sired by High Heat. Be litter mates to lot 1. And then the tag number 12, the chromed up pig, would be a pass the hat on a rightfully so. Like I said, tags 9, 10, and 11, all litter mates to our leadoff. Tag number 12 be the more chromed up bear. Kind of right in the center right now would be a pass the hat on a rightfully so. All right, here we got tags 5, 6, and 22. The tag 5 and the tag 22 pig are 36 litters as well. They'd be out of our all-out litter. All out back on the Hall Pass Seeger Society sow. The tag number 6 pig, that's the hog on my far side here, coming through the back across the center of the ring. That's another one of those pass the hats. Be a pass the hat on a rightfully so, hands to yourself. Tags 5 and tag 22 would be all out. Grandma would have produced the 3rd overall cross bear at the city in 21. Tag number 6 would be a pass the hat on a rightfully so, hands to yourself. Coming in here, I believe we have tag 4, 27, 28, and 29. Talk about the tag 4 pig there. The tag 4 is a 39 litter. The hog's to set the pace. Back on a litter mate to the bear that wins OYE. That'd be a set the pace on a pass the hat. Hands to yourself. He'd have a litter mate here. All right, yeah, the tag 4 would be a set the pace on a pass the hat. The tag 27 pig would be a 37 litter. That hog, the 37, would be a, oh, excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong list. I apologize. Tag number 4, we talked about there. Set the pace on a pass the hat. 27, tag 27 and tag 28 would be litter mates as well. They're 32s. They are past the hats on the rightfully so, hands to yourself. We've seen several of those siblings in here so far. And the tag number 29 hog, he'd be a litter mate to the tag 4. That is a set the pace on a litter mate to the grand at OYE. Excuse me, tag 4 and tag 29 would be a set the pace on a pass the hat. That sow would be a litter mate to the grand at OYE. Tags 27 and 28 would be sired by pass the hat back on a rightfully so, hands to yourself sow. Sow would have been grand at Comanche County last spring. Grandma would have been a litter mate to a heavyweight crossbred bear class winner we had at the city 2 years ago. All right, coming in here, we got our last pin of TKO pigs. Last pin of TKO pigs. Tags 24, 25, and 26. Tag 24 would be a 39 litter. We just talked about that litter there. Set the pace back on a litter mate to the grand at OYE. Tag number 25, he would be the last pig offered out of the sow that won the city back in March. That is the last pig, the hog with the spot right in the middle of his back. That's the last pig. That's the 5th one being offered out of the sow that produced the Grand Bear at OYE. Tag number 26 would be another 32 litter. Pass the hat on a rightfully so, hands to yourself. Tags 24, 25, and 26. The tag 26 would be the gilt. I believe that's the only 32 litter gilt we're offering tonight. Be a pass the hat on a hands to yourself, or excuse me, pass the hat rightfully so, hands to yourself. All right, coming in here next, we got our first consignment pigs to be viewed and offered here. This will be Newcastle Genetics. Be consignments from Andy and Zoe Forehand. Good neighbors of mine, live right down the road. Andy's somebody that's a mentor of mine I've looked up to for a lot of years. Raised great pigs for many generations. A lot of the great good show pig genetics nowadays go back to stuff that comes right from his farm. We'll let Andy talk a little bit about his pigs here.
I'll keep this brief. The 2 larger pigs are 24 litters. They're out of the different league boar that Dakota Strieber raised. He sold in the exchange, and he's out at Otten Walters. Several of us have used him pretty hard, and we really like what we've seen so far. I only had 1 litter there in the spring, and I had an outstanding set of pigs there that are showing, or fixing to show here coming up. This is a first time trading up sow, but as you can tell by looking at these 2 hogs, I think she's going to do some really good things for us. I like both the 4 and the 5 real well. The 2 smaller pigs, they're out of the canoe boar. They're at Platts. He came from Canas. He sold it to Opener last year, and this is out of a 46 litter W sow. I have 3 of these littermate 46 litter sows. They're outstanding. They're doing a great job for us. We had class winners at Dallas. We've had class winners at New Mexico State Fair out of those 46 litters, and they're just young sows that we're really kind of building around at the current time. Thanks again, Kyle, for having us here at your farm sale.
Yes, sir, Mr. Forehand. We appreciate you coming. Appreciate you bringing good livestock as always. Be the Newcastle Genetics consignments. All the pedigree information, tag numbers, and everything are right there on the sale order. There's hard copies available at our registration table. There's a lot of QR codes hanging up around the barn. Scan one of those with your phone, and you can get all the information pedigree-wise on these pigs and tag numbers and lot numbers that you need. Coming in next, we got our good friends down the road from Ringland, Oklahoma, McGuire Livestock. Spencer and Katie do an incredible job. They had the 3rd overall commercial gilt there at OYE last year. Do a very, very good job raising highly competitive show pigs all across the country. These guys do a great job. We appreciate them bringing us a really good pair. I'm going to let Spencer tell you a little bit about them.
Well, once again, Kyle, thanks for having us out and the whole TKO crew. We brought a pair. We're going to start with the Belta one there at slot 51. That's a stinger. It'd be out of the same mother as that 4th overall there that Addie Thompson had at OIE last year. And there was multiple cell makers down in Texas last year. There was, I don't know, I think it was either 2 at Houston and 1 at San Antonio or vice versa. But very good set of pigs that's we're really excited about. And then, but the bottom side of that would be a mate to Steel Force, which would be a Stay Classy Provoke there we got from Steel Show Pigs over in Ardmore. The blue is out of the same mother as Parker Eubanks, 3rd overall at OIE that went on to, he was a very, he drove a lot there last winter and I think was the champion there in the OCPA points in that light division, went on to do very well all season long and ended there at OIE 3rd overall honors, being the light. He was a Class 1 winner. There was another mate to that deal that was campaigned over in eastern Oklahoma that got along real well. Multiple grand and reserve grands that went on to be 10th overall. That later on went on out to California and had a pretty good showing there at the Revival, being the reserve light both days or in both rings there. But we think they're highly competitive show pigs, and we once again want to thank Kyle for having us out, and then appreciate all y'all showing up.
Spencer, thank you again there. McGuire Livestock Consignments. Spencer and Katie do a great job, and a special shout out to Katie. Katie does all of our media design and graphic work. She's the best in the business, in my opinion. We appreciate you, Katie. Our good buddies from over at Altus, Oklahoma, Richie Livestock, Tyler and Hunter have been good friends of mine for years. These guys, it doesn't matter the time of the year, it doesn't matter the color or the sex. They raise really competitive show pigs, compete at high levels all across the country. They grab lots of banners. Their pigs take lots of pictures. They brought us an excellent pair. We appreciate them coming out. We're going to let Hunter talk a little bit about them.
We want to thank the crew at TKO for having us. We're going to lead off with the blue pig. I think he's tagged 45. He'd be a blow and smoke. Next big thing, quitting time, big step, teen spirit. The grandma there would have been a mate to closing time. We bought that gilt at PT a couple years ago. The mom would be a first-time gilt litter. She's going to do a lot of good things for us. Griff showed her at Tulsa last year. I will say he is a crip. He's fixed, ready to go. That pig came out of an incredible litter, probably the deepest ones we've ever had. We sold a couple at the collective. One of those is headed to Upper Hand to be a boar pig. Kept a couple mate gilts and then sold some other ones. We like that pig a whole lot. The chrome pig over there, tag 46, he'd be a hero, backdrop, never before Romeo. The grandma there would have won a class for us at the city and been a sailmaker. She's been responsible for a lot of our key sows there at the farm. That the mom there would be a first-timer. She was shown in California with Ernest's crew. Had a real successful campaign for them. We kept a couple mate gilts that we like a whole bunch. Think she's gonna do a great job. We like both of these. Real good deal. If you got any questions, find us in the back. Once again, thanks, Hicks.
Ritchie Livestock Consignments. Appreciate Hunter, Tyler, and crew for bringing another really good pair over. All right, coming in next, we got a new consignor to the TKO farm sale. CNC Show Pigs, our good buddies up there at Tahlequah, Oklahoma, Mr. Austin Craig and Justin Copeland. We sure appreciate them coming out. These guys raise the absolute best show pigs across the country that you can find, whether in terms of breeding stock, show pigs. These guys are always at the top. They're highly sought after. Honestly, we feel fortunate that we're here. We appreciate you guys, and we're going to let Mr. Craig tell you a little bit about his projects here.
Well, we appreciate the kind comments, Kyle. We kind of look up to you as the same type of guy. Well, our leadoff pig is going to be the dark crossbred there. He's a wide awake on bases loaded's mother, so he'd be wide awake, true colors, kingpin. Bases loaded was a boar we sold premium brand last year for $140,000, and that was her gilt litter. This is the second litter she's had, and we're pretty pumped about it. You know, he's cut, ready to go on feed, win a pig show. The white crossbred is sired by White Hot, which is a boar that we sold to Tanner Winter last summer at King's. And the mother of that pig would be a hero gilt that we purchased from Gary Todd and family with Jed and them. We're super excited about White Hot and what he's producing so far, and really like the pair that we brought. Thank you, Kyle and family, for having us out. Once in a lifetime type of event. Honestly, we look up to you, Kyle, so thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Austin. Too kind. Slim brought us a really good pair of show pigs, guys. If you're looking for a good one, I think you need to study right here. CNC Show Pigs Consignments. We appreciate you guys. Coming in next here from the great state of Ohio, these guys drove a long ways. Mr. Scott Queen, Queen Family Show Pigs. Scott's been a good friend of mine for a long time. They're really, really good people, one of my absolute best friends. One of the more intentional hog breeders that you can run across. He's got a great hog mind, and we appreciate the stock he put together. Scott, tell us a little bit about him, sir.
Yeah, again, really appreciate the invite down here. Always look up to Kyle and how he does things and bounce things off of him all the time. And he probably gets a little sick of it, but I don't really care. But anyway, these will be sired by All Out. They're litter mates. Their mother would have originated from True Genetics in Indiana. We bought kind of a group of pigs to sell and ended up buying their mother back after she showed, and thought a lot of her. She's kind of rewriting things for us. I expect to have about 75% of my sows will be out of her here very quickly. Anyway, the mother, she'd be a neat freak, the king, Dirty Deuces, back on Dirty's aunt. And she's done really good things for us. This is the second litter. First litter just getting started. They're just 7 months old. A couple barras going to Dallas here in about 10 days, and we're expecting big things from them. And we had a gilt show early on, the newly created prospect show at Columbus. She ended up being reserve champion prospect gilt at Iowa State Fair. That's really the first pig that showed out of her, and kind of waiting on the rest of them. But look us up. I think a lot of these pigs. I think there's a lot of similarities here in this litter, but also some differences. And I think they can feed. All three of them can feed about equally as well, to be honest. But just let me know if you got any questions. And again, thanks, Kyle.
Scott, like I said, we appreciate it. I know the drive is not short. We appreciate you bringing really high-quality livestock down here to offer to the people here in the great Southwest. Coming in next, we got we'll let these queen pigs out, let you get one more good look at them. All right, coming in here, we got the Alton Water Show pigs all the way from the West Coast. We got the California Gold out here, guys. I'd pay attention, look in closely. This firm needs no introduction. They've won them all. I don't know if there's one they haven't won, to be honest with you. They've done a great job. Russell and crew and Mark and family, they do a top-notch job. Really good hog breeders. We'll talk about a little bit about these pigs and within their pedigrees. They're leading off here with the tag 38. That'd be a 49 litter pig. There's actually 3 litter mates out here, 49 litter mates out of different league. I know different league is a boar there that they got, I believe, from the Strieber firm there with the help of Andy. He talked about that boar a little bit earlier. They're really high on those pigs. They've been really excited for the last several months about these things getting here. And from what I hear, talking to Russell, they've exceeded expectations. So tag 38. I believe he'd be the predominantly black pig there on the far side. That is a different league in game. 49-6, tag 38. They will be leading off with the black pig, tag 38. Their other litter mates here selling next would be tags 39 and tag 40, also sired by different league. That'd be the traditional Hampshire Mark pig and the red belted pig, tags 39 and tag 40 out of different league back. And rounding out the Alton Water set, the little guy there, kind of over here to the side, the black-headed pig. Guys, I'm always kind of the one that roots for the underdog. I don't know why, but that one intrigues me a great deal. That one's sired by Slaps back on a To The Extreme sow. That'd be the tag 41. Little black-headed pig would be the last pig they're offering here in the farm sale. Tag 41, sired by Slaps. Got a trio of 49 litter mates. Be tags 38, 39, and 40, sired by different league. The tag 41 pig, sired by Slaps. It'd be the little blackhead. All right, coming in here now, we got Outlaw Genetics all the way from the southeast Mississippi. I met these guys there last year at the Invasion Pig Sale. I like these guys. I like what they're about. Good pigs, good people. Really nice set of red pigs. We're going to let Mr. Nick talk about them right here. Tell us about your project, sir.
We want to thank Kyle and Brittany for letting us come out, join the crew here at TKO Farm Sale. So we've got lots 71, 72, 73, and 74. 71 is going to be the darker colored male pig going across the center of the ring. He's going to be a top secret on a green bottles. 72 is going to be a 13-8 gilt. She's going to be a philosophy on a set the curve. 73 is also going to be a litter mate to that pig is going to be a 13-4. It's a philosophy on a set the curve. And then our final lot is going to be a lunch pail on a drop zone. That drop zone sow was a litter mate to our champion there at the Dixie in 21, and also a litter mate to the sow that raised the champion at the Southwest Type Conference in Belton in 23.
Again, all the way from the great Southeast, Outlaw Durocs, we appreciate you bringing a really nice set. Some really good feeding looking kind of red bears in here and a nice set of red gilts. If you're looking for a good show gilt or maybe the kind of red one you can build around for a few years, I'd say that Nick and crew definitely brought you the right kind. We appreciate you guys coming out. All right, coming in next, we got one of our OG consigners here at the farm sale, Mr. Jennings. He's had champion spot at a couple shows in the last couple years, just a few different places. It's not a big deal or anything, but I think he's probably one of the more dominant spot breeders that you could probably run across. Brady's always made it a really big commitment of his to bring us the absolute best kind of pigs that we can to the farm sale, and once again, he's done it. And we appreciate you. Brady, tell us a little bit about your pigs you brought.
That's cool.
I showed Taylor.
That's cool. Oh. All right, guys. As Kyle just said, these are the Jennings Show Pigs consignments. Again, I want to appreciate Hicks and the crew and the TKO family for having me out again this year. Pretty excited about our set this go around. We brought you two spots out here that we're pretty proud of and we think have very bright futures. The lot 42 right there, or the tag 42, I'm sorry, which is sorry, I should know this stuff up ahead. Is I should know what pigs are out of. Tag 42. Hey, tag 42 there is out of Titan on a road trip loudmouth female. She I guess they're full sibs to the champion at Denver, reserve champion Denver this year. There was a litter mate that was second in class 2 or class 1 at Denver this year. Champion at San Angelo, champion spot gilt at San Antonio also in that litter this go around. So we remade that breeding and we're pretty excited about our future here. The other spot there we've got was that tag 44 there. That is a Biggie pig. Biggie is that popular OG son there at Pletz. So he's a Southwest spot appearing pig, I guess, spot Chester, whatever it is. We're excited about his future and how he's coming along. The sow on that one is a Titan wedding night, so extra dirty back in there. The sow is actually a litter mate to our champion at Tulsa last year, champion Spot Barra, and our reserve champion Dark OPB at Dallas last year. So we're excited to see kind of how those finish out and the sow line there to keep coming through. On our Yorkshire prospect, which is a little different for us usually, we're trying to get into a little bit of white deal with there. The Bred for Success female, the Sanders Bred for Success female, we bought her. She is a purebred Yorkshire, and she was bred to Slim Shady. So we've got a Slim Shady. I believe it's Time's Up there on the female side there. So we're excited about the potential, and I guess come see us in the back. There's a lot of squeaking there.
Brady, I'm sure glad we could remind you what your pigs were out of, what they look like. Thanks for coming. Same day next year. In all seriousness, Brady's brought us some really good prospects the last few years. These are the best two spotted males he's brought to our farm sale. I'm super excited. I'd get your hand in there early, and I'd get your hand in there often because these things, I can almost promise you, are going to take some pictures here at some point this winter. Jennings Show Pigs tags 42 and 44 are the spotted males. Tag 43 would be the solid white one. All right, coming in next here, we got some Southwest Oklahoma show pig breeder legends.
If he gets off, I'm going to crawl up there.
We got Barbell Genetics. We got the Leaphart, the Bellamy families. Excellent pair of red gilts. I believe out of the same sow as my daughter's red gilt. That one was fun to show. We took a lot of pictures with that one. I kind of teed off on her last year. I told everybody how good she was, and then I bought her. Then we won a whole lot of stuff. It was a lot of fun. I know they work out of this sow. I would encourage you to study closely. Very, very excellent set of Poland pigs here as well. We're going to let Mr. Bellamy talk about his pigs a little bit here.
Kyle, thank you. Man, that's a hell of a crowd out there, ain't it? Yeah, I'm Mickey Bellamy. I'm going to speak for Dad and Barton. The two Duroc gilts, lots 57 and 58. They're out of the snipper bore at Purple Power. He was champion at Duncan last fall. Chris gave about 57 or 8,000 for him there in the sale. That's what they're out of. They have 4 smaller brothers at home. If anybody's interested in the Duroc barrel, what the hell? I get up here, I'll try to sell a show pig. But that's what those gilts are. They're very nice pigs. They're heavy bone, they're long fronted, they're good looking, they got high quality underlines. I think that's a really nice pair of gilts. Barton's 2 Polands, I think, are tremendous. The Barra is 59, I believe. He is a full brother to the reserve champion Poland at Houston last year. And they just make one of them a year, guys, that's reserve champion at those Texas majors and Oklahoma shows. I would very strongly encourage you to look at that one and show some interest in putting him on feed. That one's bone and extension and width and muscle and shape is next level. And I don't know if he's as good as his 3/4 sister out there. That's a 3-liter gilt. The Barra's a 5. She's out of a sow that's out of the same bore as the Boar's Dam, and then the same bore. They're both out of the Rib Crib bore that's up at Troy Gosney's. Barton bought him at Belton last year, bought him himself. Troy wound up taking him up there. He sold a lot of semen out of him. That hog did a lot of winning at Corn Belts, at Corn Belt State Fairs, did very well at the Kansas State Fair last week. I would encourage you to look very strongly at those 2 Polands. I think those things are big time. Kyle, thank you for being here. There's a reason there's such a big crowd. I work for the National Swine Registry. Some of you probably know me, some of you probably don't. I go to pig sales all over the country every single year. I watched that preview last night, and I've watched it tonight. I'm going to tell you right now that if this young man don't have as good a set of pigs as I've ever seen under a barn in one place at one time, I would challenge you to tell me where you saw a better set. You might have saw as good a set. I'll help you sell your pigs. Them things are damn good. Kyle's got a heck of a set of pigs back there, people. They're very good. I would encourage you to spend your money wisely tonight. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Toad. We appreciate your kind words very much. Barbell Genetics. Got a proven red sow out here and a proven Poland sow. Champions out of both females at all these pigs in the ring, exiting out of the ring. Proven pedigrees, proven genetics. All right, coming in next here, we got our good friends there at Frontline Genetics, Radar and crew. Rayden's been telling me about this pig here for the last few weeks. He said he's only bringing one. He's going to bring a very, very good one. He said, I know he kind of told me specifically there. He said whether if we're going to cut him or we're going to chase banners or we're going to breed sows to him, he thinks this one's capable of doing a lot of good in a lot of different places. And I don't disagree. Very elite livestock out here. Let's hear a few more words about him.
Well, I'll keep it short. And I first want to say thank you to Kyle and the whole TKO crew for having us out. I know Radar couldn't make it today, but he just wanted me to let you know that we look forward to this sale every year, and we hope we brought a pretty good one. We like this boar pig a lot. He'll be tag 6421-1. He'll be a Scared Money on Next Intention, never before. Scared Money would be the boar that we sold at Winter Circle with Natalie Hofschulte. He'd be one of the more popular Say It sons, but we like this boar a good bit. We think he kind of upgrades his sire in terms of his front end, but he's very special to us, and we hope you like him just as well. If you have any more questions, holler at us in the back. Thank you.
All right, guys, we got about 6 more consigners, all with either 1 or 2 pigs each. We'll get through these, let you get a good look at them. Stay gathered around here. We got about 6 more consigners coming in now. We got Messner Show Pigs. They're from Southeast Kansas, good friends of mine for a long, long time. These guys and their entire family are, like I said, good companions, great people, great hog breeders. I know when we were showing pigs up there this spring in Coffeyville, we sat down with them and had a good talk and talked about a pair of pigs that they could potentially bring to our farm sale, and they did, and I'm glad they did. High quality livestock. We're going to let them talk just a little bit about them.
Thank you, Kyle and the Hicks family, for having us here. We really look forward to this last few months, and like Kyle says, we got back together this past spring at that jackpot show and was sitting around and we just had a good time as friendship, and we just sitting there talking hogs, and he invited us down. We really appreciate the opportunity to be here, guys. We did not want to come empty-handed. We have a black pig here that reminds me of a boar pig. We started our friendship off years ago, named Solid Monster, 14, 15 years ago, and I think we was the first one who placed the Solid Monster son in a boar stud for you. They're at High Point, a boar called Walks on Water. And so it's only fitting to bring a black bear here, or boar pig, just as good as he was. And take a look here, guys. This is a drip son from Cobb's. On the mommy side, is it a Say Win female? That Say Win female, this is her second parity. Her first parity, she sired the champion boar at Wisconsin State Fair and a class winner boar at Indiana State Fair just about a month ago. So she's not a slouch. The belted bear, or boar pig still, he is sired by a boar called All Out War at Premium Blend Sires. We've used that All Out War quite a bit before. This mommy on this side is a Safe Word sow. She is the grandmother, and actually she's a matriarch sow we have around in her. She's the grandmother of a bear that we had sent up to Illinois Jackpot Circuit. Was Grand Reserve a number of times for Brian Anderson family and things like that. This guy, we took pictures and videos of him on Monday, and just since then, he just has popped and bloomed so much. Definitely take a look here, guys. We really appreciate the opportunity the Hick family has given us. Thank you very much, Kyle.
Appreciate it. Again, thank you to the Messner firm for coming down here. Not a short drive, brought 2 incredible prospects. Be the tag 53, the black pig out here, and the tag 54 would be the belted pig, Messner Show Pigs. Thank you to that firm and family. Coming in next here, we got a really good buddy of mine and his family. They brought a pair of shoats down here to offer to you guys. We talked a little bit about Maverick last year. He's one of my favorite, or last night, excuse me. He's one of my favorite people to brag on, because he's one of those guys that whatever he does as a high degree. He's a true professional and a really, really good show pig breeder. Maverick, tell us a little bit about your pig, sir.
Thank you, Kyle, and thanks, Kyle and Brittany, for having us and the group of consigners we get to sell pigs with. I really believe of all the years we've came to TKO, it's a special group and a special group of consigners that are as good as where they've been, and I really mean that. And compliments to Kyle and Brittany and their firm and what they put together tonight. And I feel honored to get to sell pigs with them, and I really mean that, Kyle, because it's special to get to watch them win and be successful and have pigs that'll feed for people, and that's exactly what we try to bring to you as well, from just a feedability standpoint with the maturity pattern that if you buy a pig from us, we want to stand behind in terms of getting better.
you put them on feed and let them do their thing and keep them rolling. I think they're the right kind. Our leadoff is going to be that wider belted pig over here right in front of the TKO stand, and one that if you're going to OYE, I think for the show pig judge we've got, I see that kind of being the kind in my opinion. But just look and body shape and just kind of having that extra presence. I think he's just very unique there. And in my opinion, the best pig on the sow, best pig at weaning time. His brother is 67, the pig that's brogan belted there, and he's not quite as good right behind his blade as his brother, but he's got that big barrel rib cage in him. And if you know us, that kind doesn't scare us, because when they're big, you won't see that. Broad and really square and good on their feet and legs. I think both those are just so fundamental and what we wanted to bring to you. So we appreciate you for having us, and if you guys have any questions, ask any of us in the back, and good luck to all of you, and buy them like you like them, and thank you.
Mav, once again, we appreciate it. Kind of like we said, whatever he does it in a real good way, in a real good manner. Two extremely nice show pigs. Coming in next, we got Mr. Cole Childers. Childers show pigs. He's got a real good red-headed girl that might be a little bit people shy. High quality female. Cole, tell us a little bit about your gilt.
Do-Rock gilt here. She'd be a July born, and she's a deadliest catch there at Platts on a litter mate to King Boss. So it'd be deadliest catch creation. If you follow the red deal, she's got like 4 shots of creation in the first 2 generations of her pedigree, which is really neat. Hey, she's big, and she's not screwed up right now, so that gives me a little faith in what she's going to do and what she's going to continue to look like. She's ready to go show. I'd say there's not many reds out there this size that are going to beat her, and we look forward to seeing it, where she ends up and what she does in February or March. Thanks, Hicks, for having us. We appreciate it.
Cole, we appreciate you guys. High quality female. All right, coming in next here, we got our good friends at Heron Farm Show Pigs. Mr. Timmy, he's down in Texas doing real important work, but what he doesn't know is we're doing the real work here. And I was kind of worried last night because he told me, so whatever happened, I'm sending you a real good pig. He's a blue one. There won't be another blue one that good at your farm sale. So I thought that was, you know, Tim, he speaks the truth. He tells you what he thinks, and he was dang sure right. We're proud of this pig. We're glad to have him here. He said one thing, though. He said, Steph's got to talk about her show pig. I was a little bit worried, but she did a great job last night. And, guys, she's here. She's going to tell you a little bit about this pig once again. Here's Miss Steph Aaron.
This is 30-11, tag number 47. This blue is a Dream On times In Game times Hold My Beer 71 times Red 7. We are excited about the potential of this blue Barra. He has all the features of a modern day prod set. So stout yet attractive, short bodied, big legged and hairy. He walks like an athlete, combined with a sow that hangs bears every litter. Reserve commercial gilt at Tulsa, Reserve York at Arkansas, class winner York at Houston, and Reserve breed champion at OYE 2024. We love this pig. Thanks Kyle and Brittany for having us.
Miss Steph, we appreciate you coming, keeping everybody in line. Is Tim going to make it home tonight? No? Okay. We'll say a few prayers, safe journey home for Mr. Tim Heron. But guys, in all seriousness, they brought a very, very good little blue Barra prospect. I like that pig quite a bit. Coming in next here, we got the Sites Livestock Firm. Sites has been with us since we started the TKO farm sale, and year in and year out, he's brought us tremendous pigs. More years than not, I've bought some of them, and I'm going to tell you something, they go on and feed. I don't think this man needs any introduction whatsoever, but we're proud of these down-eared pigs that he brought us tonight. He's going to tell you a little more about them.
Well, thanks to Kyle, Brittany, and the crew for inviting us once again to come to TKO Farm Sale. 55 would be the white hog out there, and I guess I call him white hog because around our house we call it the litter of chots, if you will. His sire is actually Titan, the spot boar down there at Jennings. Mother would be a burner phone Ruchin, and that Ruchin grandma back there would be a litter mate to Backyard, the boar that we raised and sold to Platt there a couple of years ago. Very interesting individual. You know, I guess you just tell you, show him where you think he fits. I think he'd work up here or down south in a couple different ways in a couple different areas. Very, very interesting hog. He's 55. 56 is the little red hog. That would be Clear the Deck. Clear the Deck is the boar that's at Winter Circle. There was corb raised. His mom would be in Hibachi. That Hibachi sow would be a litter mate to the boar that we sold a couple years ago at Platt, or to Platt, also at PT. That sow was very, very successful. Just to be honest with you, we didn't want to pay the commission, so we didn't take her to OYE. She was in the top 5 a couple of those, or both those days down there at the New Year's Eve Bash at Altus. Wins the Southwest Point Circuit, had a very, very good career. So if you got any questions, let us know in the back. 2 hogs, like Kyle said, we're happy to bring over here.
Yes, sir. Sites Livestock's consignments here. Tags number 55 be your solid white down-eared pig, and tag 56 would be your red hog. If you're in the market for an off-breed, a purebred Barra, better look closely. This guy has a proven track record. Good animals. We appreciate Sites Livestock. All right, this will be our last consigner that we're going to preview. Guys, you stay hooked in, pay attention. Last consigner that we're going to preview tonight. We've got our good friends right up the road north of here, KP and Mays Show Pigs. Always do a tremendous job. Good animals nationwide, gotten along at all levels. KP Mays Show Pigs.
Well, first off, thank you to Kyle, Micah, and the entire crew here that invited us out this year. A sale that we always look forward to, and our first year as consigners, but we've certainly never missed it in the past, just from a buyer's perspective. Start off there, the gilt, the chromed up gilt there in the center, she'd be a Carney Man, next in tension. So Carney Man's a boar that we have here at the house that's from Mike Steele. He'd be a buckle up backdrop. That'd be a mate brother to the champion Division I at OYE that the Armitage family had. And just from the visitors and the people that have been through, I really think this boar is going to have his place and has done us a really good job so far. We really like what we're seeing out of him. The belted Barra here, tag 63, I believe it is. That'd be a modern-day Anchorman Dirty South. His mother there would be our old crossbred sow that's kind of been the backbone of our crossbred program. She'd be responsible for the 5th overall dark cross at OYE in 23, and then she raised the champion Hampshire Bear at Tulsa last year. I think one, just in terms of maturity pattern and just looking like the kind that's going to do nothing but get better with more days on feed, I think the ceiling's extremely high on both of these. Once again, thanks Kyle and crew. If you got any questions on these two, you can find us in the back. Also, at the conclusion of the sale this evening, we have an online sale coming up this Wednesday, the 25th. So we will be having a preview later on tonight for anyone that would like to come by. We're just 20 minutes right here north of Kyle's. So if anyone would like to come, we're going to have a preview this evening.
Thank you, Mr. K there. KP Mays Livestock. They're having an online sale there. Was next week, you said? They're going to have a preview after the farm sale. Guys, it'll probably be worth your drive. They're only 15 minutes north of here. Guys, that's going to conclude our preview. We're going to give it about 10, 15 minutes tops. Get you something cold to drink, take a potty break. We're going to drop lot 1 in here pretty quick. Grab you another sandwich. We're not going to keep you around all night, but we're going to take a short little break. Grab you a refreshment. Use the restroom. We'll drop lot 1 in here very shortly. We'll give you a 2-minute warning.